Hey, we are live. You know, there's always that moment when you think, "Oh, am I going to be live? Am I not going to be live? What's going on?" But we're live. We're here.
We are
Welcome.
indeed. Apologies, we had a few technical issues, so we're about 10, 13 minutes late. So apologies, everybody, for being a bit late.
Yeah.
But how's everybody's weekend been? Has it been good? Do you have a good weekend?
I
What have you
hope
guys been up to?
Everyone's well, I hope. What did we get up to this weekend?
Well, it was the long weekend, wasn't it?
Yes.
Do you want to reveal what we did?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
I hope you're well.
Oh, my head's all a mess. Look, it's all gone over to one side. Hang on. Let me sort my hair out. There. Do you know, it's difficult because it's there. Oh, that's all. I'll leave it as a mess.
Because it's on the other side and you're trying to do it to this side.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Sam. Hey, Sincott. How you doing?
Hey,
Tommy.
Sincott.
How you doing?
Hi, Tommy.
How you guys been? Yes. So this weekend, Sincott, I think you might like to know, we went for an afternoon tea. We went for an afternoon tea called Ting. So Ting is in the Shangri-La Hotel.
In the Shard.
Which is in the Shard. Exactly right. So we went there as well. So that was our weekend. So it was expensive, but it was nice.
It was nice. It was nice to go. The views were amazing. I liked, do you know what I mean, going back to the Shard and stuff like that. But I still say the best place in the Shard for me is Houton.
Which is the restaurant, isn't it?
Which is the restaurant, which is not any of the afternoon teas. But Houton is such a nice restaurant. And to make it a little bit more affordable, try their set menu. So if you feel like, oh my God, ordering a la carte, because a la carte is expensive and stuff like that. The set menu is still expensive, but it's more affordable. So it's more achievable than, just going and doing a la carte. But yeah, for sure, if you can afford it, go and do their menu or their set menu or their signature set menu.
Tommy said, I'm doing well, thank you. Recovering from the race weekend. How was it? How did the Grand Prix go?
How did it all go?
Sincott did the thumbs up and the clap, so he's happy with that. Hi, Eva, how you doing?
Hey, Eva, I hope you're well.
I hope you're good. I hope everything's okay with you. Tell us about the Grand Prix. How did it go? Sam, what did you get up to? Sincott, what did you get up to? Guys, tell us what you got up to.
What did everyone get up to? While you're talking,
show everybody what you got.
So I got apple peanut butter slices.
This is M&S things.
Don't judge me like I could have just cut my own apple and had my own peanut butter.
That's far too much work for Kelly.
Just don't judge me.
So what we're going to say. So that was our weekend. That's what we did. So guys, what did you get up to? Did anything exciting?
We also went for breakfast.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Because it was a bank holiday weekend. It feels like a year ago. It really, really does. It's. I don't know why it just shot by, absolutely shot by. So we're Wednesday already, look.
Yeah, so we did Wednesday already. We're Tuesday.
Tomorrow it's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow will be Wednesday already. Look at that. Time is flying.
Yeah, so we met up with some of my family.
Can I have a slice? One slice.
What? Everyone, let him know.
It was the best weekend. My team won, and to celebrate, we all went clubbing on the yacht and in the Club of Monaco, and bumped into some of the drivers and some celebs. Oh, Tommy, what a life! What a life!
This is what I'm saying. Tommy is living a life that lots of people aspire to.
So, what celebs did you bump into, or would you rather not say? Eva said, so UK Thursday morning, flying across from the north, arriving 11:15 a.m. Wow, you've come over to the UK, or will be coming over to the UK. V Singularity.
Hey, V Singularity.
Yeah, I'll miss you guys. How you been doing? Hope you're well, and hope you've had an amazing time in the US. We did. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. So she's kindly giving me one of these. I just have a quick dip. I like this actually because
the thing is, this is Mark's problem, right? He never dips, he scoops. There's a difference to dipping and scooping, and I don't like it when you scoop.
But
it makes me now protective over my stuff.
That's not bad actually.
Of course, it isn't bad. Everything that I get is good.
Lauren, how are you? You well?
Hey, Lauren. I hope you're well.
Good morning, evening, afternoon. Very, very true, depending on where you are. We thought of you, Lauren. We were trying desperately. So we went for afternoon tea and we filmed the lift but we didn't know what lift it was. And I knew when we see the video, you'll be able to tell.
I was like, oh, we should have got the name of it for Lauren, but I couldn't see the name anywhere listed on the list.
We were
I did have a look, but no.
But I thought, hopefully we filmed enough of the lift, so you'll go, that's whatever it is.
Yeah,
that's a lift. Sam said Monkey has gone on holiday. Bless him. He was so excited and helped me make a cake before he left. I'm sending you pictures now. Check those out.
I'll have a look.
Where they gone? Have they got anywhere nice? We don't have to say actually if you don't want to, but if you want to say the area, you can. The Singularity, we did have a wonderful time in the U-Test. We really, really did. We still haven't launched this new blimmin' channel. No, but you've
done the video. I feel that it needs a couple of tweaks here and there.
That was very kind. That's more than what you said when you first watched it.
It needs a couple of tweaks here and there. But we've got the music now. We've got the name of the channel and all of this type of stuff. So it's basically a couple of tweaks on the video that Mark's edited, and then we can upload and our channel will go live. But I will announce it on the community if we happen to do it during the week. So let's say if we happen to do it tonight, it will be on the community page. So keep an eye out. You guys will know first before anyone else, and
you will do. So do you want to say the name?
No.
All right. Will be a thing. Tesco Meal Deals, how are you?
Hey,
good to see you. You're okay.
The only reason why I don't want to say it is because when I do it, when I register it, I need to know that the name is there.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're calling it. Oh, the Singularity, I'm not doing too good. Got a pretty bad throat ache. Do you guys have any tips on tricks how to soothe throat aches? Pun intended.
Pun intended. This is my go-to remedy for anything, but this is just my personal opinion. Don't have to do this or anything else. Rinse with salt water. Gargle with salt water. That's what I do.
A dentist told me salt water is actually the very best antiseptic, good as any mouthwash, but I'm not sure. But also as well, the recommendation is going to be the old classic. So lemon and honey is always a good with ginger.
Yeah, honey is a natural antibiotic. Yes. And also, there's another one. Ginger, honey, ginger, and something else. Honey, ginger, lemon. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's right. But also is what apparently if you add a little bit of turmeric in there, that's what's good for you. If you can bring just a tiny bit, so I emphasize tiny bit of cayenne pepper, because that gives you a little bit.
Cayenne pepper is anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But a little bit, because it is quite. I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, bless you. Yeah.
And Sam, how's that tooth of yours? And anybody else who's got some remedies, bung them in the chat. Tesco Meal Deals. I'm currently making mac and cheese for me and my sister. Oh, Tesco Meal Deals. I had so much mac and cheese out in the States, and it's totally different from the US.
You know what I'm feeling?
What?
I've been feeling noodles.
Oh, yeah, you were saying
noodles.
Why
I don't know why noodles. I'm just feeling noodles. I've got some pork belly in the fridge, and I want to do a marinade for it. But I've been feeling noodles. Like some nice porky noodles.
There you go.
Like cheeky porky noodles.
You can do little cheeky porky noodles. Lauren said, what sort of buttons and indicator in the lift? Right. So I'm not precisely sure. They were little round buttons, but the indicator was actually electronic. So remember, the Shard is quite a new building, relatively new. So you'll see it when we put it, but I've nearly finished editing it. I just need a few more bits. It'll go up on Sunday.
I don't know if you videoed the buttons, did you?
Yes.
Oh, you did?
I think I did. But I tried to get as much as the lift. The trouble is...
Because we were getting in with people.
Oh, God.
So we couldn't video, obviously, with people.
This always happens. We get in the lift. There was no one in there. I thought, oh, great. And then suddenly all these people came in, so I couldn't video the whole lift.
You'll see in the mirror.
Yeah. Mark and Kelly's holidays. No, it wasn't that. We did something else. We were tempted with that, Lauren. Tommy said, I saw Charles Leclerc, who drives for the team, and also the winner. Wow. Winnie Harlow, Peggy Gow, Travis Scott, and most of the drivers. Wow. Did you actually get to talk to them and chat to them, or was it just sort of see? But do you get to sort of associate with them as well? That must be brilliant doing that. The Pensters joined us. Hi, Mark and Kelly.
Hi.
Thanks for the tips. In London, I had an afternoon tea at Fortnum and Mason, and it was absolutely amazing. I loved it. Oh, I'm so glad you did. That is definitely one of our recommendations.
Yeah, for sure. If anybody asked me, like, what afternoon tea would I recommend, it would be Fortnum and Mason.
We must have done about 20 afternoon teas now.
More.
Yeah,
more.
Probably more. And that is still by far the best one we picked as well. Ting was good, but it's not as good as Fortnum's.
The problem is this, right? Somewhere like Ting was very expensive. And I just think if you're going to do an expensive afternoon tea, I want every element that I try to be on point. I'm not paying, or you're not paying, some madness of money and all the elements aren't good. Well, that doesn't make sense to me. So, and I feel like I want to be, because I was talking to some colleagues at work and they were saying, oh yeah, but Ting's a Chinese, the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
But there were
Shangri-La, sorry. Shangri-La is the Chinese restaurant.
No, Shangri-La is the hotel.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the restaurant.
No,
all right.
Shangri-La is the hotel and Ting is the restaurant.
Right, sorry, I stand corrected.
Yeah. And so, when you're charging a certain price point, and we don't mind paying the certain price point, but I want the value of that price point. And I feel I was going with the expectations of elevation, right? And I feel it didn't quite hit what my expectations were. But people were surprised when I said that we got sandwiches. They were like, what? But it's a Chinese sort of style restaurant. And I was just like, yeah. They were wondering why we didn't get dumplings. I'm wondering that too.
But it wasn't Chinese theme the afternoon tea. You'll see it when we put it up. But yeah, I will try and put that this weekend.
Yeah.
It'll just be a little break in between our holiday, our Florida vids. Eva said Flying Emerald Airlines, formerly Aer Lingus. Well, do you know what? Funny you should say.
They rebranded, have they?
Funny you should say that. So when we were coming back from the States back to the UK, there was an Aer Lingus plane docked, and there were loads and loads of Irish guys, men, but older men, no women on this flight, but loads and loads of men. But it wasn't until I thought, why is it just men? They all had their golfing carts with them. So it was like it must have been a lads' golfing holiday. But there were loads of Irish guys coming back on an Aer Lingus plane. Add a little bit of garlic as well for your throat, V Singularity, said Eva. Lauren said, I was in Fortnum's yesterday with Dad and I bought some nuts, truffle nuts, $7.95. I bought one for myself and Dad bought one for Mum. Did you like it? Were they nice?
Were they good? I got to be honest.
Oh, here we go.
For me, the chocolates that I've tried at Fortnum's, I don't rate them. But that's just my opinion.
But Lauren bought nuts though.
Oh, were they chocolate nuts?
Nuts, truffle nuts, she said.
Yeah, truffle nuts, which are chocolate.
Yeah. Covered in nuts. Nuts covered in chocolate. The Kone lifts in the Shard. Well, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell straight away, I know. V Singularity said, oh wow, I read online that saltwater gargling is apparently effective, but was a bit skeptical about it. Now that you recommend it, I'll definitely try it out. I agree, Mark. I had a few teaspoons of honey. That's good because it's really good, the antiseptic. I
had a toothache 2 days ago. So I went to the dentist, but I'm not recommending this at all. This is just my experience. I knew I had to go to the dentist before I went on holiday, and I was really dreading it because I thought, oh, she's going to poke around, she's going to upset my teeth and all of this type of stuff. And I had a toothache. Now, on this tooth, they told me ages ago I need a root canal, but it's been fine. And of course, I started to get a little bit of pain. I thought, oh, God, now she's going to dig around and all this. I thought, let me start rinsing with salt water. So I think I rinsed 6 days with salt water before I had to go to the dentist. And I did it several times a day. Went to the dentist. She was poking around. I didn't feel a thing. And she was poking around and she goes, oh, is there any problems? I said, well, earlier I did have a pain in this tooth, but doesn't it? She got the cold finger. She started digging it with her thing. She took me for an x-ray. She goes, oh, you need a root canal. I go, yeah. She goes, but it's not hurting you. I was like, no, it's not hurting me. She goes, okay, but you do know you will have to have a root canal at some point. And I was going, yeah, but as long as it's not hurting me, I don't need a root canal right now, right? And she was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Anyway, went on holiday, had a good time, blah, blah, blah. Recently, a couple of days ago, must have been a Saturday or a Sunday then. Saturday or Sunday, I started to get a toothache and I thought, oh God, let me start rinsing with salt water. Pain's gone.
Yeah.
But she said to me, oh, do you, like, she goes, oh, you don't have any problems with your teeth? And I said, no.
There you go. There you go. You see?
That just my experience.
Salt water is what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know though how it works. Sam said, "Oh, oodles of noodles." Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. So
the noodles.
The Pencer said, "Yeah, I bought quite a few things from Fortnum's. Trying to pack it in my bag was not as much fun. I know this is the thing, especially when you buy boxes because you don't want to crush them.
Yeah.
There's so many nice things in Fortnum's, and their flavour teas are really, really nice.
Yeah, their teas. I bought you one expensive coffee. It was really expensive. I can't remember.
Very, very nice.
But you said it was really good.
Nice.
It was really good.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I do love Fortnum's. I like to get their Christmas bauble every year. They're not as good as they used to be. The Christmas bauble, but you know what? I still like to get one with a date every year.
Where are we? Lauren said, I've been to the shop before, but not for a long time. The lifts are Kone. Okay, thanks for letting us know. Tommy said, yeah, I was chatting with a few of them. These are obviously the drivers, and ended up in an after party in one of the drivers.
Of course you did.
Of course. I was going to say.
Did you end up in a billionaire's place the other week? Yeah. I ended up in a billionaire's.
Brilliant. Tommy, you enjoy. I mean, one day I just woke up, I was tired, and I was on a jet. I was on a private jet. Oh, that's brilliant, though. Brilliant. What a lifestyle. I'm so glad that you're meeting all these stars. And
and doing what you love.
How's the house move coming, by the way? Are you still shipping stuff over? Eva said, flying Emerald Airlines, Belfast to Birmingham. You're going to Brum. Okay. Tommy said, in other news, I'm taking my family to Tenerife in June when I'm back over. So very excited for that. Oh, that'd be lovely. Somebody
else just told me that they went to. Oh yeah, I was speaking to someone, and they were saying that they were going to Tenerife. They love it there. Yeah, I think my sister's been quite a few times.
Tenerife. Well, I've never been actually.
No, because we normally go to Lanzarote, but one day we should go to Tenerife.
Coney List from the second generation Eco Disc onwards. It's hard to see their name on the product. Their name was engraved on the panel. That would make sense because when we were in the lift, because we were thinking of you, like, look, where's the name? Where's the name?
But it's all as well. You know, it's got that ambience, so it's like lower light as well.
Yeah.
And it's brown and all of this, but they do it that nice ambience kind. And they had it looked like they made them mirror vintage and all of this. So it was difficult to tell because I was looking for the name and I thought, I can't see one on the panel.
The Pencer said, it was my first time trying Coronation Chicken too and absolutely loved it. I'm going to have to find a recipe so I can make it here in Australia.
Yeah, their Coronation Chicken is really nice. It's really nice. There's a couple of places where their Coronation Chicken is quite nice, but Fortnum's is a nice one.
Somebody I knew went actually for afternoon tea in Australia, and it was one of the government building houses, and said it was really, really good. I'll try and find out where it was and then get back to you. It may be miles and miles and miles away from
where you are. Yeah.
But the Coronation Chicken, you really like that, don't you?
I don't really like it. I like it. No, yeah. I do like it. The one that we had at John Lewis was really nice.
Oh yeah, you said.
And the one at Fortnum's is really nice. But there's been a couple of other places when it's been like. But Fortnum's was really nice, and John Lewis, and I was quite surprised with John Lewis because that was one of the cheaper afternoon teas that we did.
So another recommendation from Kelly and I, if you're looking for value for money, John Lewis is probably our recommendation for value for money. For £56 for two, but the trouble is you have to be for two people.
Yeah.
You can't just go in a single person, you have to go in for two. But even if you had all that on your own, 56 quid, I mean, the tin was £78 per person.
Yeah.
So my bill came to just under £200.
Yeah.
Because that's with the service charge and everything.
And I just felt like, and we also had a bottle of water. So within that bill, you service charge, bottle of water, and 2 afternoon teas. Now, you can have as much as you want, by the way. They do tell you that you at the beginning can have as much as you want, whatever you want, and blah, blah, blah. And we didn't feel rushed at all when we were there. And their afternoon tea finishes at 4, and we got a 3 o'clock booking. But that was only because we were doing it last minute, and we got the 3. If I was to do ting again, I would get the earliest booking. And that's my recommendation for any like restaurant or afternoon tea is get the earliest booking that you can, because if you are thinking about vlogging, or you want to do videos or whatever, or you just want to have a quiet time with no loads of people, the earliest booking is more likely to be the best of those bookings.
We went at 3 o'clock, by the way, for the afternoon tea, and it was, I'm not saying it wasn't as good a service, but you could tell it's coming towards the end of the service. Lauren said the Coney logo can be seen on the design series monospace, but it's really small. That's probably why we couldn't see it.
Probably.
Douche, how you doing?
Hey, Douche.
Always the sun. Even the MK family, Toby was delicious goods.
Guess where we went on
Sunday.
Was it Sunday morning?
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday morning.
We went to the breakfast though, not the lunch. We did the breakfast.
We did the breakfast because I feel like my family prefer that, like my brother and stuff. I think they prefer the breakfast rather than the carvery itself. I like both. I don't know if I'm edging more towards carvery than the breakfast, but I do like both.
Yeah, do you ever do the just out of interest? Do you ever do the breakfasts from the Toby? But yeah, what did they have? Did they have anything different? Because I know sometimes it's all seasonal veg and meat, so I wonder if they had something else there. Richard, how you doing?
Hey, Richard, how you well?
Lauren said you can see the logo on the Monospace 300DX. Design Monospace is Monospace 500DX. Okay. Yeah, I think we must have missed that.
Yeah, we wouldn't have known.
We've all been shepherded out the lift as well. Sam said Sensodyne toothpaste is so good. I will not use anything else, but I do wish I could find a dentist who would help me. Oh yeah, but you don't want to just sit to just doing toothpaste. I'm glad it works for you though.
There's the thing is as well, I've told you guys about Yucca. So Yucca is an app, and it allows you to scan barcodes, and it tells you whether it's toxic, if it's good, and all of that, and it gives you a score out of 100. And Sensodyne, one of the Sensodynes you got was quite high. But all the others weren't as good, but I don't know which one I can't remember which one you scanned.
I'll have to scan it. Yeah, I'd have to do it again. I can't remember which one it was. Richard said, I'm eating biscuits my family say don't exist. When they still exist, they're Lincoln biscuits. Do you know what? Morrison's do Lincoln biscuits. So,
I've seen them around.
Yeah, no, Richard's right. They still exist. The thing is, they're the tiny little discs with the tiny little bubbles on them.
The bubbles on them, yeah.
Yeah, they do. You're absolutely right. They do
still exist.
I was shocked when I saw them, though, because I've not seen them anywhere else.
The Lincoln biscuits and malted milks always remind me of you. And Nice biscuits.
Or
nice biscuits, as some people like to call them.
Yeah, Nice or nice. Sam said, Kelly, when you look at my cake picture, you will see my new cake mold from Temu. It cost under £2 and works so well.
Oh, wow.
Do you recommend Temu, Sam? We've never really used it.
I've never really used it because I haven't heard very good things about it. I mean, I've heard that the prices are brilliant on there. But you're the second person actually to say something, because I think somebody else bought something on Temu.
Does anybody else use Temu? And if you do, would you recommend it? Lifts, where are we? Sorry, I've jumped a little bit. Here we are. Lauren said the lifts in the Shard were built in 2011. That would make sense because that's roughly back when I remember when the Shard was being built. The Pencil said, I think the best afternoon tea in Melbourne is at a place called the Windsor. Okay. I'll have to check because that might be the one. Right, I'm skipping the ads. We've got the power to skip the ads.
Yes, the power's back with us.
I too, said Sam. Right, Lauren said, my cousin got me products from Temu for Christmas. Was it any good? This is what I think. We are interested actually whether or not to use Temu. The Pencil said, well, I spent 2 magical weeks in London and absolutely loved it. London has my heart now, and I'm already thinking about when I can get back over there. Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time. I'm really glad you had a good time.
Can we show these?
Are these okay to share?
Before I start showing.
Oh, they look really good. Yeah. The molds are fantastic.
Yeah. There's that one, and then there's that one.
Sam said, oh, wow. I've sent you more pictures of the Temu stuff.
Yeah. So is it okay to show?
Yeah, we just want to check that you're okay to say. Right, what we're checking out, Richard said, I tried many afternoon teas, but Enfield Retro Sweet Shop can't be beaten. Came with retro sweets, unlimited drink, only £18 for 2.
Wow. Unlimited sweets.
Is that actually in Enfield town? When you say Enfield Retro Sweet Shop, or is it called just Enfield Retro Sweet Shop? Be interesting to see. The Pencer said, yes, I went with my friend who is also a YouTuber, and he filmed our afternoon tea.
Ooh.
We had the first booking, so it was quieter, and he was able to film it easily. He does a lot of food reviews around London. That's definitely, this is Kelly's thing that she's always said to me, get the earliest booking, and we will try. Slot, especially for afternoon tea, because you'll really, really get a full enjoyment of it, and there's fewer people there when you do. And
you can film the pianist, and well, you would know because they got a lovely pianist there. Because we've done Fortnum's afternoon tea a few times, but when I was having a look, we didn't do it in season 1.
No,
and we haven't yet done it in season 2.
No, and we haven't this one.
This is season 2.
Oh, I thought this is season 3.
No, this is
God,
season 2.
I could tell I'm way out of sorts. No, we haven't. We've done 5 afternoon teas so far this season.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Touche said, "Hi Sam, have you have had a Toby breakfast, but not for a while. Defo had more roast. Think their special veg day was sweet corn. It's kids eat for £1 as it's half term. Well, that's really good.
Nice.
Well, there you go, guys. If you've got kids,
I mean, to me, Toby Carvery is really reasonable anyway. So the fact that kids can go for £1, wow,
that's amazing. We did do Too Good to Go as well over the weekend. And it was a lot busier, and I think that's because it's half term.
Yeah, because everyone goes. So I don't think we've gotten as because like Mark got stuffing and stuff like that in his. I didn't get any stuffing. I didn't get any sweet corn.
You've only had the one box. There's another box in there.
Well, we'll see.
Where are we? For Christmas, from my cousin, I got 2 Fidget toys and a fake Lego set from McDonald's, all from Temu. Okay. My little cousin also gets the same thing, but my cousin loves Temu. Sam said, I sent you more pictures of the Temu stuff, and yes, you can share, she said.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
Hey, Kirsty, how are you? You okay?
Right, so here we go.
The molds have come out really, really well.
I know. There's that one.
Are they sponges or are they biscuits you've made with that?
No, they're like cakes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like jam tarts.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
I could definitely cut myself a slice of that.
So you sent us some sort of stained glass windows.
That's nice.
Are they?
That is nice.
Yeah. So is the stained glass from Temu as well?
If so, that is really impressive. Yeah. Kirsty, what have you been up to? Anything exciting? We were just talking about what we were doing over the weekend. So we just, especially afternoon teas, because we went for another afternoon tea. The Lego McDonald's was quite flimsy when building. Nothing like proper Lego. Proper Lego is very durable.
Yeah.
Lauren. Yeah, so that was the only thing we were wondering about Temu. The window cover I sent you cost 88p per window from Temu. But it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Had you not said, and you told me that you went to a church or something and took a photograph of that, I would have believed you. It's very effective.
Yeah, it is really, really
88p, is that it? Wow.
Wow.
It just
but I mean, Temu does do really, really good deals from what I've seen.
Lauren said most of the products on Temu are made in China.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. A lot of products are made in China. A lot of products that we buy from the shops and stuff like that, they're all made from China.
Richard said, I had a Hello Kitty Japanese afternoon tea. Oh my God. Official Mimi's apple pie. Oh, wow. A limited food in 1 hour, and you could take home, and me and my niece at £60. Where was that, Richard?
Wow.
We'll have to have a little look at that.
There's one in Brighton.
But is that the afternoon tea, or was that just the official Hello Kitty store? It's
going to be the official, like all the, because they've opened up quite a few cafes now. Yeah, Hello Kitty.
We'll have to try. That's one we'll have to try.
Hello Kitty have opened up a few sort of places now.
Oh, very nice, said too. She really like, both the food and the stained glasses.
The stained glasses, yeah, very nice.
Lauren said, do I have kids? Answer, no, never will. I'm a bit young at the moment. My mum was older than me when she had me. No, I know, Lauren, I know. But I just thought you could, because you look so young, you might even be able to say, I'm a kid, just £1, please. Too said, the rose glass reminds you of Beauty and the Beast. It does.
Yes, it does. For sure. Because when I was looking at it, it reminded me of the afternoon tea that we did. And the menu, which they let me have, by the way, because I asked, comes with a stained glass like thing, which looks pretty much the same.
Yeah, it does. So we were thinking of going back there for the Beauty and the Beast afternoon tea because they have just changed the menu.
Yeah.
So you'll see, we went to that one last March. If you see it in our back catalogue, but they've now gone and changed the menu.
Yeah, but we went because we got it on a deal.
That's
right. And it was the last week.
Yes, it was.
Deal. Yeah.
I actually took a day off of work.
Yes, we did.
Kirsty said, all good, thanks. Had a lovely trip to Oxford yesterday, although we stopped at a pub on the way, and I feel guilty saying this, but the food was awful. Why? Don't ever feel guilty if it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, like you have to say, you know, how you feel. Like, there's plenty of restaurants that we've been to and it's been like, nah, or not good. Plenty. But always good to say which one.
Well, we always try and be honest with our reviews as well, but we'll never diss something for dissing's sake. So if it is bad, we try and Kelly and I never go out to look for a bad review. We always try and go for a good review because we want to pick the place up. But unless it's poor or the service doesn't hit point.
There's been one place that we went and that was poor. I mean, that was poor, and that was the Coffee Addict.
Oh yeah. That's not our recommendation. So there's two Coffee Addicts, I think. There's one in Victoria and there's one somewhere else.
And it just so happened Coffee Addict did, you know, a little promotive video for whatever. And you should have seen the comments. The comments were ripping them to shreds. I was just like.
Well, we were quite laid back. No, what's the word? We held back a bit on ours.
I didn't. I just said it's dead. And then somebody came at me in the comments, and I'm just like, I would not recommend this place. I would never in a million years want to send you somewhere, and the place is not good. What kind of reviewer would we be?
Yeah, exactly.
And why would I make you spend your money, your hard-earned money, by the way, at a place that's just no. I would never do that.
Their pancakes are very eggy. We went to Hefil, which do pancakes as well, and they were much
They were like proper, and because like somebody was saying, oh yeah, but they have a higher egg ratio. Like, I don't know how like the Japanese cakes work and blah blah blah. No, I know they have a higher egg ratio, which is what makes them soft, which is what makes them fluffy, which makes them jiggly and all of that. I understand that, but that was not the pancake. I'm sorry to say, that wasn't. But Hefil pancakes, which also would have used more eggs to given a higher egg ratio, because they're also Japanese, were much better.
They were very good.
They were very, very good.
Robert Milligan's joined us. Hello, Robert. How are you? Because hi, everyone. I loved your USA vlogs. Oh, thank you.
Bless you. We're just in the middle of. Sorry, you about to say?
No. Well, actually, we're going to say the same thing. We've just scratched the surface. All we've done so far is just the food ones. So we've got loads more to come. We plan on showing our journey day, a few hotel reviews. So we've got loads more to
only one hotel review.
No, sorry, a few more videos, I should say, as well. But we've got a lot more to come, and we're doing the park. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it.
So basically, we're gonna start a new channel, and on that channel, and we'll advertise it on this channel, and it will be on our community page. And we will be starting a new channel, which is just dedicated to holidays. And this one will be dedicated to trips, tips and things, and food.
Yeah, so we're keeping this one, by the way, guys. We're not getting rid of this one.
We're not getting rid of this one. We'll still be here. We'll still be doing our lives every Tuesdays and Fridays.
But how was Oxford, by the way, Kirsty? Did you enjoy it?
Other than the mayor part.
Yeah. Lauren said, I might go to Oxford Thursday with Mum. Oh, I hope so.
Nice, yeah. Has anybody been to both Oxford and Cambridge? And if so, which one do you prefer?
Oh, the Penster said, I tried as much food as possible. Oh, good. I'm glad you did.
As you should have done.
Yes.
Yep. Being in London, as you should have done.
So, had a Sunday roast at Blacklock, proper London pie and mash with liquor, bangers mash at Mother Mash, ginger pig sausage roll, humble crumble, Greg's, the list goes on.
Ginger pig, is the ginger pig the one in Borough Market?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The ginger pig. So
I couldn't remember if it was called black pig or ginger pig.
I think it's the one that's very famous for its sausage rolls. They do ginormous sausage rolls, which we must go.
I didn't try the sausage roll. Yeah.
We've been meaning to do another Borough Market with you.
Yeah, for sure. I really want to try their paella. There's always a queue. There's a mad up queue for that paella every time I go there, and I'm like.
where are we? Sorry, Richard, I nearly missed your comment. Richard said, Hello Kitty was a rare sight in London, very limited spots as well, was only 500 slots at a time.
Wow.
Well, yeah, there's one in Brighton. Whereabouts is the one in London? Because the one in Brighton's really close to the seafront. It wasn't so far from our hotel.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I feel like I've seen the one in London. I've seen it. I can't remember, but I'm sure I've seen it. Because I'm sure I sent Richard a picture and he said, oh, he went to it.
Lauren said, people in the general public probably won't ask. They immediately think I'm a kid. Do you know what, Lauren? Take full advantage of that. You can get on buses for cheaper. You'll be able to use full advantage of
Not that we're encouraging you
to scam anything, but yeah, if
be in the moment and appreciate the fact that you look young.
Yeah, exactly. But that I was going to say as well, but that's so good they do £1 for a meal. That's really good. Richard said the most expensive afternoon tea was a James Bond theme, one competition 20 years ago. Would cost £500 per person.
Wow.
Food was mind-blowing and had actors as you eat.
Oh,
was
nice.
that? Where was that,
That
Richard?
sounds like an experience.
That sounds like Park Row, the one we did.
That's not an experience. That's not with actors.
Oh, and it's not James Bond, is it either?
No.
Sorry.
No, and it's not, and it's our one was a theme one, not an experience. There's a difference with experience and theme.
Too get the flower emojis. Where are we? Sam said, what is everybody's favorite James Bond movie theme? Diamonds Are Forever is one of my faves.
Yeah, Diamonds Are Forever.
Good question. Well, my favorite is Live and Let Die.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
There we are. And it's my favorite James Bond film.
Yeah, it's my favorite James Bond film too. But I do love the theme of Diamonds Are Forever. There are so many James Bond themes that I do actually like, and I bought it. I can't remember if I bought it or somebody gave it to me. But this was a good few years ago, and I really liked pretty much all of them that were on there. Pretty much.
Oh no, Kirsty! So Kirsty said I had a salad with fried halloumi, falafel, beetroot hummus. Sounds nice, right?
Yeah.
But badly done. Did my best to eat it. Cold, greasy halloumi, gritty, sloppy hummus. Falafel was a strange colour. Oh no! Do you know what? I think probably they pre-bought that, and then they and we worst if it is catering stuff because
you know I hate the catering.
Massive chunks of unseasoned cucumber, yellow peppers with a few random sprigs of coriander and dill with dressing that didn't actually taste of anything. I think that's what's happened, Kirsty. I think they've probably gone to somewhere like Costco, bought a pre-packed one, and then tried to dress it up a little bit.
Yeah. But I just hate it when you go somewhere and something as simple, not saying that salads are simple because salads can be like quite exciting, but something like that sounds quite exciting, and it arrives and you're like,
really disappointed.
What's that? Kind of thing. And especially if something doesn't look the right color, I don't know, that would upset me. And especially something like a salad, which you're not getting like cooked food and stuff like that, although the halloumi's fried and stuff like that. But I don't know, there's a certain, like, how can you get a salad wrong? And like Casey said, it sounds nice, right? Because me too, that's something I would have gone for.
Yeah.
Little falafels and stuff, yeah.
Where are we? Oh, Pull&, Lauren said Pull&, Bear are selling Hello Kitty products at the moment.
Oh,
I've heard of Pull&, Bear. What's Pull&, Bear?
Yeah, they are also in the States. But we passed one, and I was saying to you, oh yeah, this is from the States.
That name rings a bell.
I want to say it's a clothes shop, but the one in the States is actually a restaurant. But the one here is clothes.
Where are we? Yeah, did you well, as fact, Richard will be interested in that because I know you like the Hello Kitty stuff. You got tons of Hello Kitty merch.
Yeah, Richard.
Loads of Hello Kitty merchandise. Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Hey, Charlie. I hope you're well.
Richard said, I've been to both Oxford and Cambridge. Oxford has much to do, but Cambridge is more chilled out. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to both Oxford and Cambridge, and I have to say I did prefer Oxford.
But both are good. To be fair, we didn't spend much time in Cambridge.
We didn't because it was like so rainy. Not that we're not going to go back because we will. But I have to say I do prefer Oxford. But a friend of mine who went to Cambridge and I always think it's like one of those things, you know, like, did you read the book first or did you watch the film first? And it's very much like that. And so we went to Oxford first, and then we went to Cambridge, and my preference is Oxford. A friend of mine went to Cambridge first, and then she went to Oxford, and Cambridge is her preference. So I wonder if it's one of them types of things.
Yeah, you like what you like.
I think it's the first one you go to.
There's a theme going on. So Charlie went to a carvery as well in Castleford. What was it like, Charlie?
Nice.
Was it a Toby or was it a?
Was it another one?
Another chain thing. What did you have?
Or was it an independent?
The Pencer said, yeah. There was a huge queue for the paella both times when I went to Borough Market. And I went super early both days. Did you manage to get to Bread Ahead? That's what we were wondering.
The donuts.
Oh, I hope you got to do Bread Ahead. When you come back, and I'm sending you good vibes to come back, we're going to send you the best donut places. You may not even like donuts, but we're going to tell you the best donut places and the best cakes.
Her friend is a YouTuber and food reviewer.
Yeah,
he's going to have.
Oh, this is true. This is true.
He's going to have a list, I'm sure. But our favourite is Donatellia.
Thunder!
Hey,
hello! How you been?
I hope you're well.
Because I saw the Be Magic and then I read your comment and you said it's on your mum's account. We're well. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good to see you. So a couple of weeks ago, we went to Florida. So we've got a few videos coming up as well. But yeah.
And a new channel coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, things have been well. How about yourself? How are things getting on? Lauren said, I have a freedom pass, so I go on the buses for free.
Yeah.
Take full advantage of that as well, definitely. Richard said, Hello Kitty is everywhere this year. It hurts my wallet. I know, because Richard's got a very impressive Hello Kitty collection. A very, very impressive Kitty collection. Kirsty said, I agree, Kelly. For a smallish, well, obviously popular countryside pub, the menu was quite long and complicated. I think if they condensed it, it'd be winning. Do you know what? We don't often watch it now, but Ramsay's Kitchen
I was about
Nightmares.
to say Ramsay.
We used to watch that now and again, and the first thing he'll always do is he condenses the menu. He said the reason why a lot of places the food quality suffers, if the menu is too big, the chefs just can't cope with that too big a range.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of chefs as well are, I don't know if they're actually chefs and whether they've just taken over because there's a lot of oven food now, it's a lot of microwaves and all of this. Not saying that's what that pub was doing, but a lot of restaurants are like that. There was a restaurant I used to go in London, and they used to call it Old Garlic Balls, and you knew blatantly it was Bernard Matthews mini chicken Kievs. Don't treat me like an idiot, because I know exactly, because I buy the same brand.
Yeah, well, do you know what?
I used to.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what's happened as well. Because if the menu's too big, to cut costs, cut corners and save time, they'll have a lot of stuff prepared, and it's never as good if it's pre-prepared. Lawrence, I'm going to the zoo tomorrow with the club. Nice. I'm paying because I'm going in as an extra, and I'm normally off on Wednesdays. I was going to say, because you don't normally go on a Wednesday. So that'll be nice, actually. It'll be a nice thing for you to do, actually, Lauren. Go to the zoo with the club as well. Paul and Bet is a clothes shop owned by the same company as Zara. Right, that's where I heard it. Yes.
But Pull and Bear are a restaurant in the States.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one? I'm sure there's a Pull and Bear in Ashford, but I might have missed.
Yes, I think there is. Yeah, but it's closed. And that's when I pointed out to you and go, oh, yeah, this is in the States, but it's food.
That's
why I was a little bit confused.
I was getting all mixed up. Sam said the same. Look, so Sam said, I have had some shocking salads when I'm eating out. There is no excuse.
Yeah.
Well, vibrant and fresh, and it's so simple.
Right.
There was an article, I think I was telling you guys, in the paper, and they were asking top chefs, what advice would you give for not ordering in a restaurant? And they all said the chicken. And the reason they said the chicken is, chefs get bored of cooking it. It's so bland anyway. And also as well, it's one of those things that chefs more like to get wrong because it's just a boring dish to cook.
Yeah, so, but I do think that's his opinion, to be quite honest.
No, that's several chefs' opinion.
All right, several chefs' opinion, but when you go for afternoon tea, they're still doing the coronation chicken or a chicken mayo sandwich.
Yeah, this is true.
But a lot of places will still do chicken, but there's a salad. So I go, well, I don't know if they still do it, but the sports bar used to do this salad, and I used to get it all the time. So I can't eat lettuce. Lettuce doesn't agree with me. I don't know why. So it'd be like leaves, like rocky, spinach and all that, which is fine for me because I can eat all of that. And they did a Creole chicken, so breaded Creole chicken with pepperoni and what you call it, Chinese chili sauce.
Oh, okay.
Like spicy chili sauce, sweet and sour chili sauce, and grapes. Now you wouldn't think, and I would always say, because they also did tomato and cucumber, but I'd always ask them to hold the tomato and cucumber. And it was delicious. I don't think they do that salad anymore, but it was a really good salad. Really enjoyed that salad.
But yeah, I totally agree, Sam. I don't understand how you can get salads wrong. It's very, very simple. Sometimes that can be harder though.
Yeah.
If it's simple, you've got to get it right.
Yeah, just be simple. Like, you don't have to do all of this flair business and all that. Sometimes people just want a salad.
Cambridge is all right, though rather dodgy in my opinion when walking between the Grand Arcade and the Grafton. God, that's been a while since I've been there. We didn't stay long. A, because we only got there late, and B, it's, as you said, it was raining.
It was just raining. We spent a lot of time in the mall.
Sorry. I was reading the Pence's comments. She said, I absolutely love donuts, but sadly I wasn't able to try it this time around. I saw bread ahead, but after one of those fancy cheese toasties and humble crumble, I couldn't fit anything else in.
You had the raclette. Did you have the raclette cheese toasty? Mark had the raclette cheese toasty, right? He got it right. He actually wanted the raclette on the potatoes, and he ordered the cheese toasty. Now at that point, it was £7. Mark was so mad. He was so mad. He wanted the raclette potatoes, and they gave him the raclette toasted sandwich. But that's because he asked for that, but he didn't realise.
It was my fault. I didn't realise. So the raclette potatoes are tiny potatoes, and they cut a wedge. You'll see that the ginormous wedge of cheese, and they had this grill on the thing, and they just scrape the cheese off and then spoon it onto the potatoes. And
all of them things that stink.
Oh, it's lovely, lovely, lovely.
Not my thing at all. But a friend of mine, she really likes the raclette sandwich, and she'll go and she'll get it, the raclette sandwich.
Raclette cheese.
It's got all, like it's got spring onions in it and all that. Mark gave me a taste. And you know what? If the cheese didn't sink, and I would have preferred it if it would have been more like mozzarella or something, and then it would have been more.
Oh, I love the smelly cheese, the stinky feet cheese. That's what I like. It's got a real flavour to it.
Stinky feet.
Where are we? Sorry. Thunder said, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, we saw some of your Florida videos. Do you miss it? Thunder.
Do you know what it is? So basically, we hadn't been since 2018.
No, that's right.
I can't remember where we went in 2019. But I know we went to Lanzarote and we went somewhere else. I can't remember where it was. I think we went to two places. Did we go Vegas?
No, 2019 it was just Lanzarote twice.
Oh, did we do Lanzarote twice?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So we did Lanzarote. And in 2018 we did Florida. We might have done Florida twice that year. I can't remember. But anyway. So it's been a long time. So when we decided to go, we was like, right, we're getting ready. Let's go. Let's have a good time. And when we got there, it was so nice. It was just so nice to actually be in Florida. It was so nice in the heat. Although it was too hot for me. I can't lie to you. It's too hot. I've still got a rash that is clearing.
Oh, I know.
It gave me it was really good for my face, but bad for the rest of my body. It was just like, oh my God, because so we had sunblock with us, which we used and all of that. We ran out towards the end of the holiday, so we know we need to bring 2 next time. We had a face block and all of that type of stuff. And it was fine, but it just showed you how intense the sun was, that it pierced the sunblock and was starting to give me a rash on my skin. But that was a lot less. But it was so hot. It was so humid. Like Mark said, it was like 32, 33. Oh, it felt like 40.
Yeah, it did feel hot.
It felt like 40. And I was walking around in this heat, and I had to keep sitting down. And I was just like, this heat is not conducive to walking around in a park. This heat is for the beach and the cocktail, or the pool and a cocktail. It's not for me to be walking around in the heat. No, that was too hot.
So in answer to your question, yes, we do miss it. But funny enough, even we are talking to Americans that don't live in Florida. I said to them, did you live in Florida? They said, oh, no, too hot. Too hot.
Too hot. It's too hot. But we love it. Absolutely love Florida. Can't wait to go again. And yeah, it's an amazing and incredible holiday. Although there were lots of traumatized kids. I was talking to one of the girls today, and she absolutely loves Florida as well. And we were having a bit of a chit chat, and she was saying how I was saying to her, my God, some of these kids are really traumatized when they go. And she goes, that's because they don't know how to do it. And I was like, there you go. And she said exactly what I said, which is you get there early at rope drop. You stay there for the morning. So like 11, 12 o'clock. Do not keep your kids out between 12 and 3. It is the hottest time of the day. Don't traumatize these kids. You want to have good memories. The kids want to have good memories. You want to go. You want to enjoy it. Between 12 and 3, take them back to the hotel. Let them have a nap or be by the pool, whatever. Come back about 4, 5 o'clock and stay till the end. Watch all the fireworks, everything else. You'll have a lovely, amazing time. If you're planning to do from 9 o'clock till 9 o'clock at night, forget it. You're not going to have a good time. The kids aren't going to have a good time. They're not.
There you go. Where are we? Oh, yeah, so good. I'm good. Glad you're well, though, Thunder. The Pencil said, yeah, I will definitely have to check it out next time I'm back. The one we recommend is Donatelier.
On Charing Cross Road.
We will tell you about that, though, next time you come back. Remind us to tell you, because that, for us, is the best donut place.
It's the best donut place, but there are 3 pastry shops right now that I can tell you. Japanese bakery, they do the most amazing creamy cakes, amazing cheesecake. And they really do nice sandos as well if you want a sando. The next 2 are Chestnut Bakery, which is just on Floral Street, and the other one is Arome, which is they're literally within not even 5 minutes of each other. They're literally within 5 minutes of each other. But the other one is Arome Bakery, and they do really good. But the best thing to have at Chestnut Bakery is the honey croissant.
Oh, that's amazing. And that is so good.
They put some type of, I don't know what they call, they put some type of butter or cream or whatever it is on there, right? It will change your life.
Do you know what we will do? Because we always say to you guys, we do food reviews on the live. I'll give you some cash if you can go to Chestnut and get some.
For one of the lives. I won't be able to, but if it, I'll see.
See what you can do, because
I'll see what
we want to show you. It's incredible. It's one of the best cakes we've had.
Incredible.
I've never had a croissant that good. I tried. I thought, oh my God, this is absolutely
amazing. It will change your life. They also do in Arome. They do the honey toast. That before we tried the croissant, that was the best thing we tasted. Now I can honestly say it's the croissant at Chestnut, which rivals. It surpasses the doorstop honey toast at Arome Bakery. But that is it's not equally as good, but it's very, very good. Try it.
Right, let me catch up the comments because there's quite a few here as well. Richard said, I should review my Hello Kitty collection. And yes, I do have favourite kitties. Oh, wow. Lauren said, I've got a freedom pass because I have a learning disability.
Of course.
Everyone with a learning disability are able to get a freedom pass. Wow. And rightly so too. I'm glad you got that. I go free on the tube and trains zones 1 to 6.
Nice.
I have to pay to go on the trains that go beyond zone 6. That's quite good though. Zone 6 is pretty much all of London.
Yeah.
Sam said, I love apples in my salad too. Oh yeah, because sorry, I think I missed your regional comment because you were saying you like to have grapes in there.
Yeah, I was saying grapes in. They did grapes in the salad, but apples in a salad is very nice.
Amazing as well. That and raisins.
Where did we go? And there was apple. Oh, it's the Marks and Spencer's one. They do apples in the salad, and I normally get that. The super greens.
Bye, Richard. Richard's got to go.
Bye, Richard.
Lauren said older people aged 66 and over also get a freedom pass.
Yes.
This is true.
Yes, they do. I thought it was 60.
It may have gone up now. Sam said, I always get green grapes to my salad. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Give it that. Do you know what? It's that sweetness that adds to it. It's really good.
It's just nice.
People, 60 and 60 plus get oyster-free travel, not freedom passes.
Right.
Pence said, yeah, I saw the raclette potatoes. Went with the toasty as I thought I might be easier with to walk around. Anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, you're lactose intolerant, but the cheese toasty was totally worth it. Oh my God.
Do you know what? Listen, I've got to give you full respect, right? Because, with all of these, allergies and intolerances that we have and all of this type of stuff, I know, I'm sure I'm lactose intolerant. I'm sure I think I've always been like, because when I was a kid, I used to get really bad stomach pains whenever I had milk. Like really, it used to really pain me and stuff. But I pushed through, and I would have it anyway. And I have a friend, and whenever she eats or drinks milk or whatever, it's not good news for her either. But if something is worth the calories, if something is worth it, I'll do it. I will do it. There's a guy at work, and he hasn't. When he was young, something happened to him when he ate chocolate. I think he started hyperventilating or something. But he hasn't tried it since, and he hasn't gone to get any intolerance or allergy test. So I'm like, well, how do you know you're sick? Because you grow out of these things.
Yeah.
Like, not all the time. I'm not saying that, but sometimes when you have a nut allergy or whatever, you can grow out of those. So I was just like, you should go and get tested. Do you know? I'm like, oh my God, imagine a life, no chocolate.
Oh, well, you see, if you overindulge in it, B Magic said, "How Kelly? Yes, with the humidity is so intense, but it's great when you're in the right place for that.
Yes.
Otherwise, the feeling of sweat in your sandals and clothes isn't the best." Do you know what? This is what I said to Kelly. I said I could doing this, walking around the parks and being on holidays. Now I couldn't work in that.
No, some of them in their costumes and everything.
I couldn't work it. Well, even in an office, I just couldn't function. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
Lauren said Arome is in Basildon and White City, I think. Where was the one that you were thinking of?
Arome is in Covent Garden.
There's one in Covent Garden.
Yeah. But are you talking about the Chinese place? That's Aroma, I think. But Arome is a French patisserie. They have one in Dubai. I think they have one in Belgravia, and they have one in Covent Garden, I believe.
Kirsty said 100% a siesta is needed each afternoon on a Florida holiday. We always divide the days into two. Do you know what? Kirsty, that's a brilliant idea. I'm really bad because I will just push right through.
Yeah.
Which annoys Kelly to no end.
He'll be like, I just want to be in the park. Like, there's only one day on the holiday, just one, that we weren't in the park. Just one day. The rest of the time, we were in the park. I was just like, oh my God, I don't think I can take being in the park every single day. And it was just too hot. Now, don't get me wrong. Listen, I've been going for many years to the parks. I absolutely love the parks. But when it's too hot, so I've been in August one time. Can you imagine going in August? Sometimes we went during the 6 weeks holiday when I went with my family. Imagine going in June or July. The heat. Now it was hot in May. I went one time in May, and it was at the very beginning of May. And I went with Evelyn. I remember going with Evelyn and my cousin, and that was at the beginning of May. And even then, it was still a little bit too hot. And this was before, obviously, now weather, climate, and all of that. So it was still too hot. But April, I find for me, it is quite good. Like to go in April and. The crowds are still low. It's quite nice, and you can actually get on rides. We didn't manage to get on Rise of the Resistance.
No.
Because it was an 18-minute wait.
It's longer than that. It was longer than that some days. It was where are we? So yeah, Sam said Florida would be too hot for moi, said Sam. To quote Snoop Doggy Dogg, some of that real sticky icky.
Do you know what? You would be good in December. And January would be proper cool. It wouldn't be hot. You'd be fine.
The Penster said, thank you both so much for all these amazing tips and recommendations. I'll definitely be trying them out next time I'm over, which I'm hoping will be around Christmas time this year.
Ooh.
Oh, you will love. Do you know what? London has a certain magic in the Christmas time.
Yeah.
We'll definitely recommend some places for you to go. You must, though, if you get a chance, go to Covent Garden during Christmas time, because that's when they have all the Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah. They'll have all the Christmas trees and all of that. You've got to go to the piazza. If you can get there early in the morning, though, again, before the crowds get there and stuff like that, you'll be able to take in the ambiance, enjoy it, and all of that type of stuff. If you can stay as close to London, so we stay, although I don't think we couldn't afford to stay at the Strand Palace the whole time.
No,
we did. We stayed there for a few days. We went one November, didn't we?
Yeah, that's right.
And we were there. Did we go there on a Friday night? I think we went on Friday night. We did. Friday, Saturday, and we left Sunday.
Yeah,
Friday, and that was really nice. And we went and we enjoyed it, and we spent 2 nights. Yeah, Yeah,
it was really nice to do. Actually, in fact, it's what's handy is you can go all around Covent Garden and just walk back to the hotel.
Yeah.
Lauren says, have you bought the Jellycat Amusable toys?
No.
What are they?
Never even.
Lauren, what are they? She said the Jellycat Amusable are plush food and drink items, plants and other objects. Oh, are they like the little collectibles that you were getting?
Are they the mini brands? So MasterChef are doing the mini brands at the moment, and you can actually make the desserts and make the food, and then you use a light and it hardens it. But also apparently you're supposed to get the smell as well.
Really?
The smell of whatever it is, yeah.
Do said, yeah, girl is back. Me and my sister love Jellycat. Oh, really? Well, we're behind the time. What is the Jellycat? Sam, please do let us know what the Jellycat is. We're missing out on this.
Yeah.
Sam said, I've had IBS for 30 years. And Kelly, I'm with you. Some things are worth the pain as long as I'm close to the loo.
Right. and there's the optimum, right? You need to be close to the loo, for sure.
Thunder said, yeah, I mean, on the one hand, they're used to it. They don't know any different. We're talking about the heat. They just come up and think, how aren't you dressed up as Eskimos? It's freezing. Yeah, but I completely get it. Do you know what? It's so funny you should say that, Thunder. So we went one November one year, and it was 18 degrees. Now, I was in shorts and T-shirts. The Floridians were in jeans and puffer jackets.
It was higher than 18 because there's no way.
They were in puffer jackets.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it was higher degrees than 18.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah. No, I think it was.
The pencil said, Sam, I completely agree. Right next to it's just worth the pain.
Yeah, it just is sometimes.
Right, Lauren said, Jellycats are amusables. They are not just plush toys. You can get them as bags and key rings too.
Oh, I don't know anything about them. I'll look them up. But to be fair, I don't need to get involved in something else that I need to collect because.
Oh yeah, don't get this one collecting more.
I just. Excuse me, I said to him, let's not buy anything when we're in Florida.
I was going, yeah, you don't buy anything. That's right. I don't think you should. Even in Dubai, it was sweltering.
Yeah,
and there was construction workers who have full body covering outfits and working in no AC conditions. Do you know what? In Florida, so Ron DeSantis, who's the governor there, they tried to pass a law to say that workers get extra rights in the sun, but I don't think they passed it, you know. I don't think they did.
Crazy.
Tisha's got IBS too. Believe it's common now in the stressful world we live in.
Yeah.
I've got friends with IBS as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's not pleasant.
No.
Your friend's got it as well.
Yeah, she has.
Lauren said the average amusable toy is around £25 on Jellycat website or in stores like Waterstones, Fenwick and John Lewis. Thanks, Lauren. Well, we'll have to check this out. This is, I was going to say, what is this Jellycat?
I'm not looking it up because I'm just thinking I can't be a collector of something else.
Sam said, I've always wanted to do the Home Alone in Lost in New York kind of Christmas visit. Cities can be so beautiful at night and at Christmas.
They really are. I mean, we went, but we went in one March. But I'm sure was the Christmas tree still up? No, it was not. No. No, they were just taking it down in January. But we've been in March. Let me tell you, it was cold, and the thing was, we had a really mild March here.
Yeah,
it was sunny, it was everything, and I just thought, well, if it's sunny here, like New York's gonna be like. I think we didn't bring any coats, right? I bought a couple of Gap jumpers, and at the airport, I ate something, and all the egg went down one of my Gap jumpers. I was just like, oh my god! So I only had one Gap jumper. The whole time that we were there. I mean, I had my my scarf on and stuff like that, and it was crazy that year. It was so cold. We went to the Statue of Liberty. I don't think they had snow. They didn't even have that. They had snow flurries, right? So at this point, you know, the snow. They already had the snow in December and January and all that. They had snow flurries. In the end, we had to take cabs places.
Yeah, it was so
it was too cold.
But you know what? It was really. I have not seen a Christmas in New York, but I can imagine Times Square would be absolutely amazing.
It'd be amazing.
But London, Oxford Street and Bond Street are fantastic, and Regent Street are amazing to walk down during the Christmas.
Yeah, and seeing all the windows, the Christmas displays,
I got
all
some
that.
photographs actually.
Oh, you might have.
Let me have a quick. I'll have a little quick smooch while a little look for it. Sam was laughing. Where are we? I have IBS and coitus. Oh, living the dream. Oh,
is it colitis? Not
colitis. Sorry, not coitus. Coitus. Sorry, colitis. I misread that. You see what I had on my mind?
I wasn't, and I was like, that don't sound right.
No. Not they're having IBS and coitus. Oh dear. Anyway, moving on. Sam sends you hugs, and Tu sends hugs back. So that'll teach me to put my glasses on. Lauren said, no, they are not mini brands. They are soft toys or food and drink, plants and objects like football, tennis, golf, and disco.
Okay.
And coming soon, skateboarding.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Interesting.
Very
Lauren said, I've got the cactus amusable coffee, amusable, and bubble tea amusable.
Ooh.
I'm going to get more. I would love to get the burger and the disco ball when it's out, but I would like to collect them all. Burton on the Water said Touche is pretty at Xmas. They put the tree up. Oh, they put the tree in the stream. Oh wow. Touche is laughing about that comment. Yeah. You don't have to collect. You can just buy one if you want. That's true. But I know what Kelly's like. When she buys one, she'll want the whole set.
I have to collect the whole set.
Sam said IBS is horrible and it really affects what you can do and when you can go. For instance, going out for a cuppa is a no-no. I'd love to have a cup of tea by the sea or on the moors, but wouldn't risk it. It's a shame when it does that as well, because it kind of restricts what you can do.
My friend's the same. She can't have anything sort of like cream or milk based and stuff like that.
Let me look. I'm nearly caught up. Thunder said, by the way, the Cath Kidston order we put in over a year ago never showed up and no refund either. Oh no!
That's crazy.
And they've gone bust now.
Yeah, they've gone bust, but they are still selling. It's a bit naughty because they are still selling products on Next. Well, actually, I don't know if they're still doing that.
Next own them, so you might be able to try and get something from Next. That's really bad, Lauren.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Lauren. Sorry, Thunder. That's really bad.
That's crazy. Let me put my glasses on while Mark is.
I'm trying to look. The skateboard is already out. But
okay.
But the disco ball isn't.
Yeah, okay. So Gel Cat is very collectible.
It's amazing. So a lot of you are doing the jelly cats.
Yeah. They're very cute. I'll have a look, but I don't really want to start collecting anything. You can buy jelly cat amusables in Kew Gardens too. Oh right, okay. But I will take a look. Okay, so Penn State one says, random question, but have either of you been to Australia? No, we haven't. Mark doesn't fly very well, so I don't know if you would ever go.
I would. No, do you know what? I would love to go. I think it's one of those things. I don't fly well at all. By not fly, I don't like flying. I really, really don't. To me, it's just a necessary evil to get to the place you need to get to. I
think what I would do is fly somewhere that all connects to Australia and then spend a week or so in that place, then fly to Australia and then do the reverse. But maybe I would stop somewhere else if that was possible, and then from that place fly back to.
But I would love to go. I would really love to go. The Penn State. I've heard so many wonderful things about Australia. And of course, we were watching Married at First Sight Australia, weren't we, for a while? So, and I was watching it more because I see as couples, they stay on the Gold Coast. I thought, oh, wow, this looks incredible. So I would love to go for that.
Yeah, like some of it was amazing. I was like, oh my God. Have you two seen, no, Some Other Hood? We haven't. It's a slapstick kind of comedy about Road Man. Yeah, Road Man, Waste Man. It's hilarious if you're into that humour. I am into that humour.
That is very much Kelly, but I would watch it as well, you know.
Yeah.
Sam said she had candy kittens and they're disgusting. Have we ever tried those?
No.
Is that a brand?
And then Lauren says, my granddad's wife also has IBS. Do you know what? It's very common.
It is common, actually. Yeah,
really
is common as well. I think it's just modern lifestyle. I have to send you guys some Aussie snacks and treats to try. Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, remember though, Mark's vegetarian.
Yeah.
I think, are you vegetarian as well?
Are you? Yeah, I did wonder if you were.
Yeah, I was wondering. I feel you said something. You might have said something before.
How is the flight though? So tell me, guys, what are you guys like at flying?
Yeah.
Because I will lay it out. I will lay it out. I'm a very bad flyer, and I'll tell you what freaked me out more is turbulence, and what freaked me out even more was that story about that poor guy that died on the flight to where was it, Singapore?
Well, don't watch or listen to those types of stories.
My cousin had the chance to go to Australia because her brother or her late dad's side lives there, but she refused because she didn't want to be able to deal with the spiders and snakes. I don't think
spiders would really be a thing for me, to be fair. Like, I'd be like, oh my God. So my friend, her sister lives in Australia, so she's been a couple of times. I've got quite a few friends who've been and backpacked and stuff like that. Anyway, she went, and the sister was saying, oh yeah, there's a huntsman that lives under the stairs. I'd be like,
they're the big ones, the huntsman spiders.
I'd be like,
would you like to go, Lauren? Would you like to go to Australia? So I would, in answer to your question, I would love to go to Australia.
Yeah.
It is on one of those things I'd like to do, but in order to really appreciate it, I'd have to go there for at least 3 weeks.
And I think we'd have to know someone there as well in order to sort of like get to see certain things that maybe other people don't see and stuff like that. That would be quite nice. But I swear that if I saw a spider, there'd be a Kelly-shaped hole through the door.
Yeah. Now, let's look at this different opinion. So Thunder said the vegan sweets candy kittens. If so, they're amazing.
Wow.
So one of you really hates them. Sam really hates them. And then Thunder really likes them. So it just goes to show what people's taste. We haven't tried them, actually. We need to try them. Kirsty said, of all the places I've been, the flight to Australia was quite a jaunt. We did an overnight in Hong Kong to split the journey, but didn't want to get on the plane for a long time afterwards. Yeah, I'm a really nervous flyer. It's turbulence for me. Well, the takeoff, that's one. When you're in the air, I'm fine, but the turbulence gets me, and then landing, I don't like either.
Yeah.
Especially on the plane.
Although when we did the landing in Florida, it was it's probably one of the smoothest landings.
It was a really good landing. Oh my God, you have to watch it then, said Thunder. It's really funny. We watch it every single day. What's it called again?
Some Other Hood.
Some Other Hood. All right, we'll have to have a look at that. We'll have to have a little look at that. Woman I met from Doctors is Australian. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because you love that show, but she lives in the UK. I was going to say, obviously, to film the... Oh, hang on. Ads. Let me get rid of them.
Marilyn, who played in Home and Away, she lived in England for a little while. She played in Emmerdale for quite a long time. Don't know the actress's name, but her name was Marilyn in Home and Away. So if you know, you know.
I was vegetarian for about 5 years, but not at the moment, says the Panther. I would label things to make it easy for you guys. Oh, bless you. Yeah. I was going to say, if I ate some biltong by mistake, but I really look forward to that. I have actually tried quite a few Aussie snacks, and my brother went there.
Yes, because he did, and he bought us Tim Tams.
Tim Tams, that's it. Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah, so we tried Tim Tams. I've tried a couple of things,
Lawrence, I might do, but it's quite far. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Sam said, I just finished Clarkson's Farm Series 3. It's the best series so far. So funny and so sad too. The little piggies are cute. We haven't watched that, actually.
No, I don't really watch a lot of stuff with Jeremy Clarkson in it, to be quite honest. Not that I don't think, but there isn't anything that he's done that makes me think, oh yeah, do you know what? I really want to watch this show.
Two said, I'm quite an anxious person at times. I've never flown. I love Wales. I know you love Wales, Cornwall and Devon too much. I never had the urge, if I'm honest.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's different.
Yeah.
There was a lady that I used to work with, and she had done a lot of traveling when she was younger, but she just didn't feel the need to leave the country ever again. So, like, she holidays around the UK. For me, I feel I've always had that thing for traveling. So I don't know if I could ever just say to myself, oh, do you know what? I'm just not going to travel anymore. But there are so many people that just, they don't want, they love the UK or they love their area and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with
that. So Laura said my first plane trip is next year, but I know you're going to Florida, right? That's not what I was laughing at. I was just laughing at Thunder's comment. He just lives there. She hasn't even taken it out. I mean, that's sweet, but no way. Plus, Australia has every single kind of venomous animal insect you can imagine. I think it's one of those things you get used to, though.
Yeah, I think it's one of especially if you're brought up in that country. I think, so in Mauritius, if I'd grown up there, I'd be fine. But when I go there and I see all the bugs and the this and the that, and I can just see that, you're just coming here with your English ways or whatever, because obviously for them it's just normal, and there's flies, especially if you've got fish and the flies come out from nowhere and you're just trying to wave them off, and you know, and they're just like eating and it's normal and all of this. And I'm just like, what? And it's just one of those things. But when you live in that country, you just learn to live with it. And yeah, I just remember, so I was really young one time, and I remember sort of at my grand's house. This is my dad's mum, and I was in bed because in the days when we took naps, and I woke up. My mum was asleep, but there was a lizard on the ceiling, and I couldn't go to sleep because there was a lizard on the ceiling. And I remember my mum and my dad went out one time, and I wanted to go to the toilet. There was cockroaches all over the toilet seat. I ran out of there screaming. I cried for the entire. It would have been really hard for my aunts and my gran, because I cried for the entire time until my parents came home.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it would have been, and that would imagine having a child that's just crying all the. And I remember because with my nephew, one time when his parents went out, and my mum and my sister was looking after him, and he cried the entire time. And then I got there, and he was like, oh, like this, and I went to pick him up. I said, "What's wrong?" And then he wanted to get down, so I put him down, and then he came, and then he got up, and then I picked him up, and then he stopped crying. But yeah, I mean, it's difficult when you're afraid of something.
Where am I? Oh, so Pencer said I'd be happy to help you guys or be a little tour guide if you ever came. Don't worry, I don't like spiders either, Kelly. Oh, that's really kind of you.
That's so lovely.
It'd be really good to have a tour guide.
Yeah,
I want to put you out, but it would be amazing to do.
Sure.
I haven't been on a plane so far, so next year
will be your time.
The Pencer said I had a 2-hour stopover in Dubai, on the way to London, and then a stopover in Hong Kong on the way back.
Yeah, I'd probably do a few days or something, and then
you probably do need that little break.
Yeah, you do. You for sure do.
Penster, have you heard of Karuna Stamwell? I'm assuming Stammel. Is this an actress?
Probably, yeah, or an actor.
Yeah. Two said, Sam, hubby's watching Clarkson Farm. Oh, there you are. The Pencers said, you guys can get Tim Tams and Waitrose now, and it's cheaper for you than if it's.
Yeah, I know. There's actually an Australian shop in London. I don't know if it's still there. And actually, I worked for the Australian Embassy for a brief time. I was there. I was temping there for about a week. I loved it there. I thought it was brilliant.
Also as well, because obviously UK has signed a trade deal with Australia, and one of the things they did say was you'll be able to get cheaper Tim Tams. This country is beautiful, says Tish.
It really is.
There's some amazing places here for sure, and it's difficult. Even we haven't explored loads of it.
Yeah, somebody was something popped up on my TikTok, and it was saying Greece or it wasn't Torquay. It's one of the other ones, and the sand is like yellow, and the sea is proper blue, and all of that. And I was just like, I haven't been yet, but I need to go to one of them, especially on a hot summer's day.
Sam said MasterChef Australia is so good. Yeah, do you know what? I much prefer. I'll be controversial. I much prefer it to the UK version.
I love Marion Grasby. Just letting you all know, I love her stuff. I love her cooking. I love the way her channel and stuff like that. Marion Grasby, love her.
Lauren said, "Do you remember the Australian campaign that went viral over the World Dumb's Way to Die? It's a safety message about trains." I don't remember that.
No,
I don't remember that, Lauren. I have to check that on YouTube. Sam said, it's very good. Jeremy is a bit of a plonker though. Yeah, well, we know what Clarkson is like. The reason why he got fired was just ridiculous, punching someone because they didn't make a mistake. The Pencer said, that was the one thing I loved when I was in London. The weather was beautiful.
Yeah.
Around 20 to 22 most days. I even managed to get a tan whilst over there. No flies.
No.
Flies do my head in here in August, in summer.
Yeah.
In summer.
But yeah, I can imagine, it can be annoying. I know in Mauritius it's annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Keegan.
Hey, Keegan, how are you?
Oh, you're well.
How was your carvery? Your brother came on and said you had a carvery. Was it good? Good to see you. Lauren said, yeah, I'm looking forward to Florida. You're going to love it, Lauren.
You're going to absolutely. There is going to be so much for you to do. So many new things to see, to do, and all of that. You're going to have an amazing time, honestly.
Oh, here's one for us. So Thunder said, would you two ever do a video about getting over your fears? Are you going to a place where you can get to hold a tarantula or a snake or whatever your fears are?
No.
We would just go. They'd go, here it is. What? My fear. I
You
can't
would
get over
see
it.
a Kelly-shaped hole through a wall or whatever door. There is absolutely no. Even when Mark is trying to get the spider, I start screaming.
The video will last about 2 seconds. I was going to say
If that.
It would just be, okay, that's it. We can't get over our fears. That's it. End of video. It'd be interesting actually to do, but I'm not so sure. I think for me it'd be heights. Kirsty said, "Yeah, I'm stopping off in Waitrose tomorrow to search for Tim Tams."
Yeah.
There you go.
Slam.
Sam said, "Look at the pictures of the Isle of Scilly, guys. It's so beautiful."
I'm gonna take a look for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say there's some really fantastic, and the Lake District we really want to go to.
Cotswolds. I've not been to the Cotswolds. Cotswolds popped up on someone's TikTok the other day saying which part you should go to and stuff like that. But yeah, you see, you see my only problem with the UK. This is my only problem, is that it can be so expensive just to get from one end of the country to the other end of the country. And you can get a flight or a train cheaper to somewhere else. That's my only bugbear. It's my only bugbear because, and being in the UK, you should be getting dispensation. You should be at a discounted rate for you to get to one place or the other. There should be some type of discount. But I swear, these board members and the shareholders, it's so annoying. But I would love to be able to just get a train to wherever and be able to actually afford that train to wherever. Do you know what I mean? When you're telling me something ridiculous like £400 for what? I can get a plane somewhere for that. Or less than that, should I say?
Kirsty, you should really give those Tim Tams a go. They're great. Laura, no, I don't think the Pence has heard of the actress Karuna Stanwell. I know because I know she's the one on Doctors. That was why. Oh yes, you had Chris Potato, said Keegan. But Keegan said, I hate spiders and I hate snakes.
Do you know what? I think it's a common fear.
Yeah, I think so as well. Laura said, okay, she's a famous Australian actress with dwarfism who lives in the UK. I met her last year. She's a really nice lady. She also played Kirsty Miller in Doctors. Oh yeah, you were saying.
I remember you saying. Yeah. I remember you saying. And do you know what? I also feel it's nice when actors or actresses, performers, get to go to another country to do the craft that they love.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there were so many British or people from the UK who've also gone to the States or gone to Australia or wherever and done, what they love as well. Acting or whatever it is over in those countries. I think it's brilliant.
Sam said it's expensive to go to the Scilly Islands unless you want to go by boat. Yeah, I can imagine that because the only way is like a chartered plane. So I can imagine it would be quite expensive to go.
Yeah, I was looking at Jersey, like going to Jersey.
That's expensive.
Like, say the hell you're not a lot. I was like, what?
It's only a short flight.
It's literally a short flight, and I couldn't believe how much it was. To get the flight and hotel, and you're not even talking in peak time. I was just
so Tush's recommendations are the Cotswolds. Would highly recommend Bidbury, Burton on the Water, Stowe on the Ward. We had a busy weekend in Gloucester. The tall ships at Gloucester Docks, and yesterday cheese. Oh, you did the cheese rolling. I've only ever seen that. Like on videos and stuff.
So
for anybody not familiar, for our non-British cousins. What happens is it's a tradition there, and it's been going for centuries. And what they do is they get a ginormous round cheese and they roll it down a hill. And then it's a really, really steep hill, and everybody has to chase this cheese. But they get injuries every time. They've actually got ambulances waiting down at the bottom of the hill because people just throw themselves down this hill to chase the cheese. If you catch the cheese, you get it.
Oh, really?
No one ever gets it because it goes so fast. Yes. Yes, Thunder. There's a snake called a black mamba and says it's about 6.5 foot long. It will stand 6 foot tall. Small bit of tail on the floor. It looks down on people if it's standing beside them. Do you ever watch? There's a guy I used to watch called Snake in the City, and he catches snakes in South Africa. He's a British guy, but he catches snakes in South Africa. And this guy, he just wanders around in just t-shirt and shorts and captures black mambas with these two.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't want long trousers.
You would get bitten by them.
Well, you wouldn't want anyone to go up. You wouldn't want one of them to go up your trousers.
So he's there with these two little tongue things catching black mambas. I thought, man, you are seven. And he gets hired all the time. Obviously.
Yeah, I bet he does.
But he doesn't make much money. He makes more money doing the show.
Well, yeah.
Because obviously in South Africa, he was just saying as well that they don't pay much to remove these snakes. So that's his job, just going around catching. So every day you're catching deadly snakes.
Crazy.
Plenty said, well, my plan is to find a Lord or fall madly in love so I can stay in England. Didn't happen. Better luck next time.
No, I mean, keep trying. You don't give up on your dreams.
Well,
if he has a brother.
Hey, well, you can call, we'll be calling you Lady Penster. Lady Penster.
Penn State.
Yeah, in Penster Estate. Although I'm not scared of them, that's quite intimidating and scary. Did you know with black mambas as well, because they can actually climb trees? People don't realise that. So people in the past have climbed trees to try and get away from them, and there's this snake climbing a tree. France is closer than the Scilly Isles. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is. It's the same with Jersey. You can actually get to the French coast quicker than you can Jersey.
Yeah, getting there quicker, but is it closer?
Yeah.
Getting there quicker.
Right. No, Sam's right.
Wow.
Tusha, well, I didn't. God, I can't fall over, stood still. It's crazy. Kelly says Thunder seems too strong disapproval of those types of people. They're risking their lives.
Sorry, strongly disapprove of what types of people?
People catching snakes.
Oh, I don't disapprove of them at all. I would be happy. I'd probably hire one permanently.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you, if there was a risk, I would have somebody on call.
Oh, listen, she'd send me. Kelly be indoors watching TV.
I would have somebody on call saying that yeah, I would have had a retainer on someone.
Sure. You'd be Lady Penelope, which is your actual name. It does have a lovely ring to it.
It does, but what? Hold on a second. Is I was about to say, is it Lady Penelope from Thunderbirds?
Yes, my lady. You could be like this, and you'll have a pink Cadillac or pink Ford doing this. Oh dear. Well, guys, we've gone 8 o'clock. It's that time again. So I think we will end the live there. But thank you so much for joining us for the live.
It's been so much fun.
It's been really, really good fun. And thank you so much for all your comments. Lovely to see all of you on. There's no way Kelly would do that. Do a job with reptiles, etc. I agree. No, she wouldn't.
What?
That'd be somebody else's role.
Listen, that would be somebody else's job. That would not be my job. I'd be scared. I would be no good. I'd be going screaming. It would just be. It would be a disaster. A disaster.
Sam would be. Yeah, I think Sam would just call the police. Any snakes, and go, yeah, there's a snake. You have to come around and get it.
Anything that moves fast, then I start up. No.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, and thank you. We did too. We really did enjoy it.
So much fun. So much.
Really good to see you all as well, guys.
Yeah.
As always, we do. So that is it for Mark and Kelly's trips, tips, and things for today.
Yes.
But will we be back Friday, 6:30 UK time as we normally do? We'll try and do some food on Friday.
Yes, we'll try and do some food. I don't know what we'll do. I don't know if I'm going to bring something back or whether we'll order something. Yeah. I suppose we'll have a discussion about it probably the day before or on the day.
Yeah, probably. Just say, oh, guys, by the way. So guys, as always, please do look after yourselves. Have a wonderful week. We will look forward to seeing you on Friday. And don't forget...
you can catch us at, like Mark says, every Tuesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. UK time. And you know what? If you like trips, tips and things, or you like food reviews and you like what we do, or you just want to keep up with the lives, you just want to stay in the background, you don't want to join in, you just want to listen to us, and you haven't subscribed, please do. And don't forget, we've got our new channel coming up
at some point,
maybe this week, maybe the weekend, who knows. Mark's already done the first video. We just need to do a couple of tweaks to it, and then that will be our first video ready to go up. We are so excited that the new channel is going to launch, and it will be dedicated to holidays.
There we go. Okay. So guys, until then, look after yourselves, take care, and we will see you hopefully on Friday.
All right. Have a good rest of week, everyone.
And if you had raclette in a sandwich, what would you want it?
What would I want it? I wouldn't want it.
You're a...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And don't forget to melt my cheese.
You know it, guys. Take care. Catch you soon.
Take care.
Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.